Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's a 3 right there.
Yes,
Mm-mm. Yep. Yep. Good.
I'm gonna let you slide. It's a original board.
All right, so 9 goes into both of these. 36 divided by 9 is 4. 27 divided by 9 is 3. I can take 3 X's out. You're left with 1 and then none.
Well, I just did that. You said it was wrong.
You had a 4 right there.
That's a 3.
No, it looks like a 4 to me. Sorry.
Yes, it does kind of look. All right, good. I'm pissed off. You need to work on your handwriting. Nothing to work on your handwriting. Dude, I'm being serious. You need to work on your handwriting.
All right, do this one.
99. Thank you, David, for resetting.
Good. Mm-hmm.
What is it with you and nine?
You didn't do anything with the variables.
She's in a 9 mood. Good one, David.
Mm-hmm. Your variables are wrong.
Wait, mine are?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Okay, yeah, that's right answer.
All right, so 9 gives me 11 and 10. I can take out 1x. I'm left with 1 and then none. Let's do negative 24x3 minus 8x2.
Well, if I get this problem right, then I'm sponsored by Baker Street. I'm already on that page. I'm not really looking at it. Well, then, do I get the problem right? Yeah, I got it right. Jose, let's see. Let's go Baker. So I have to really look at it.
That changes to a plus. Josh. No, you got to have a negative on the outside. Yes. Yes. Good.
I'm officially what? I'm hanging up the white towel.
No.
Which means you're giving up.
Uh-huh.
I give up on
Good. No. Good.
You're too smart. You know, Adam, the reason you didn't write, you didn't come over a Dude, once we pass the bathroom, hey, yo, we will scrap. You too.
Okay, so if there's a negative on the outside, change it to negative, switch the sign in the middle. Then do like you normally would. What goes into 24 and 8? 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 8 divided by 8 is 1. I can take 2 x's out. I'm left with 1 in the first. Because you can't have a lead coefficient of negative. Okay, we're going to kind of start a little bit of what we're going to do new today. A lot of it's not all brand new. So you need to write on your whiteboards this way. If you're writing them up and down, you're not going to have enough room. Switch this way. or not the graph, but this. Okay, so, and you're gonna have to write just a smidge smaller. I'm gonna give you two of them on the same problem, okay? So you're gonna have something like this. And what I want you to do is draw a line here. Actually, I'll just do this. Do these two separate ones. You're going to have two problems. GCF factor the first one, that's independent of the second one. We're going to do two in one problem.
Oh my gosh. That font size,
No.
What are we doing? Combining them? No, we're adding them.
Don't, I'm not going to, just wait on it. I didn't even get a chance to see it.
Wait, so we're not showing this.
You can show it to me. Let me see it.
Good job, bro.
I'm not sure. I can't tell. They're right just a little bit bigger. I can't see. I know I told you right smaller, but the second one's not right. And the second one's not right. Second one's not right. Good. The second one's not right. Good.
Oh,
Good.
silly old me.
Yes.
Three.
The first one's not right. The first one's not right. Okay. Y'all be quiet, please. Guys, stop talking. What goes into 14 and 21? 7 does. 14 divided by 7 is 2. 21 divided by 7 is 3. X, X. 4 and 6. This doesn't have a minus there, so you don't bring a minus down. It was positive. So 2 goes into that. 4 divided by 2 is 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3. And I'll leave the X there. This, looking on the back side, these two things are different. This is wrong. That is correct. We're about to get, some of y'all aren't paying a bunch of attention to details, and that's going to mess us up with what we're getting ready to do. Try this one. I'm going to give you 2 again, and you can show it to me. This is your first one. And then your second one is going to be 10x plus 2. It's just like 2 separate problems.
Thank you. To me? You know you're telling the truth.
Here you go. Mm-hmm. Let me have that one.
At last, I've gotten the right equation. Are you sure? Good job, Adam.
Mhm.
Proud of you. Thank you. Your eyes are really
Good, Macy. No.
I've had it.
Which one?
I've had it
Second
with
one.
same-sex comments.
Good.
Trying to hide his true feelings.
Yes. Oh, wait a minute.
Guys, y'all stop talking to each other across the room, please. So 15 and 3. 3 goes into that. 15 divided by 5 is 3. 1. XX. 10 and 2. 2 goes into that. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 2 divided by 2 is 1, and I can't take x's out. All right, try this one. 2x squared minus 4x, and then 18x minus 36. There's nothing behind that 36. Your back part's not right. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. You can take out a bigger number, Kennedy,
Pressure's
in the
on.
back. Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually,
You're on thin ice. You're on thin ice.
you know what? You're on thick ice right now. You're on very thick ice. You calm down.
Uh-huh.
Shut up, baby.
There you go.
That goes for you too, Adam.
The back's not right.
The what?
The back, the second one. Good.
The back one is wrong. What? The one on the back is wrong.
The first one's not right.
Went to both.
Wait, which one, David?
Okay.
You think?
What goes into 2 and 4? 2 does. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. I can take out an x. 18 and 6 and 36. 18. 18 divided by 18 is 1. Negative 36 divided by 18 is 2.
No, I'm trying to be safe.
6x squared plus 3x. And then your second one, negative 8x minus 4.
What did you say? You will after school?
Jose, can you please stop talking across the room? Good. Good. Good.
Your voice.
So what goes into 3 and 6? 3. This is 2x plus 1. Now, negative and switch. This is 2x plus 1. So with what we're doing today, they're going to look very similar to this. And it kind of has everybody pay attention. We've still got a couple minutes before. Everybody look. You're going to have 4 sections. We're going to split it into 2. This has a natural check. You've not noticed this, but when you do these, the thing in the parenthesis is going to end up being the same. So like that one was the same. This one where we had to take out 18, these are going to end up being the same. So that's going to provide a nice natural check. If the parentheses aren't the same, then you probably didn't take a big enough number out. Okay, go ahead and go to lunch. Okay, so it's going to be a 4-section problem, but just, hey, Adam, if you'll just go sit down, and then you can clean this up when we start working by ourselves. Okay, it's going to look like this. Oh, sorry. So go ahead and write this down. Write this down. Guys, y'all have to get this today because this goes straight to tomorrow for what we're doing tomorrow. So you're going to have, we're going to do 2 examples on here. It's going to be a 4-section problem. you're going to put a line, is what we've been doing on our whiteboards a little bit. Put a line here and make sure it's clear that the plus is over here on the second part. And then you're just going to factor both sides. So go ahead and factor both of those sides. We actually did this one split up. So this has, remember me saying right before we went to lunch, this has a built-in check. The parentheses should be the same. If the parentheses are not the same, you need to go back and redo something. Something's wrong. Most of the time, it's in this back section. Not always, but most of the time, that's where it is. Okay, this is not what your final answer looks like. So you all know how to do this because you can factor by grouping. The final answer is not that big of a deal. So your final answer is going to be 2 sets of parentheses. So where you get the first set of parentheses, 9x, that's a positive 8. And the second set of parentheses is the whatever's the double. See how that goes in. You can put that one in the front. It doesn't matter really if you put 9x plus 8 in the second set of parentheses and 10 and 11x plus 10 in the first, that's fine. Either one is fine. 9x plus 8. Oops, check. Parentheses. I'm going to give you another example. So here's another example. I want to give one with a negative on it. $36 x squared plus 30x minus 30x minus 25. So you're factoring by grouping. So you're grouping them together, and how you group them together is with a line. Now be careful when you do this line. You need to make sure that line does not go through the negative. That negative needs to be clear to you that the negative goes with the 30. Go ahead and factor both of these. So as I'm factoring this, what goes into 36 and 30? 6 does. 36 divided by 6 is 6. 30 divided by 6 is 5. X. Jose, you don't need to be doing that. Put your Chromebook up. Close your Chromebook, Jose. Now in the back half, before you start, you need to go ahead and take out the negative and switch the middle sign. If you don't do that, your two parentheses will never match up. You've got to make sure you remember to take out your negative. And then what goes into 30 and 25? 5. 30 divided by 5 is 6. 25 divided by 5 is 5. This is an x. So my two sets of parentheses, 6x minus 5, 6x plus 5. And this pattern is going to be the same for all of these, like where the x's end up being. You need to recognize these patterns. That will help you. Okay, on your whiteboard.
I like your shirt. I like how your big muscles.
All right, that's not working. So let's try one on your whiteboard. Neither one of these are working. Nope. 2x squared minus 8x plus 5x minus 20. You try to do this on your own, and then I'm going to go over it. You're not going to show this to me. There's too many steps. Okay, Adam, sit down. No, when we get the worksheet. I'll look at it in a minute. Okay, so what goes into 2 and 8? 2. So 1 minus 4, x, x. You're going to find the x's are going to be in the same places all the time, or whatever letter's being used. This is a positive, so I don't have to change it. If you want to bring the plus down, you can. You don't have to. These two have to stay the same. This mistake is going to be made by some of you for the next 3 chapters. Because we are doing this for the next 3 chapters. This sign and this sign have to be the same. Most of the time it doesn't, y'all do fine if it's a plus. It's when it's a minus that we forget. So what goes into 5 and 20? 5 does. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Negative 4. So before I move on to my answer, just check. Is it the same? Yes, it is the same. So it's really up to you where you go from here. One set of parentheses is this. You can put it in the front. You can put it in the second one. I just always put mine in the second one, but you can put it in the front one. Doesn't matter because it's multiply. The order doesn't matter with multiply. How you get the other one? This and this make up your other parenthesis. So this would be 2x plus 5. And then you've got your 1x, or some of you don't put 1, some of you just put the x. Okay, let's try another one. Let's go 4x squared plus x minus 20x minus 5.
What the heck was that? How do you ready put the sign in? I know you do something.
Right here. No. Yeah, I'm not looking at them yet though. So now when it looks like this, that is confusing to some people. I would just go ahead and put the 1 in there. What goes into 4 and 1? Only a 1. Nothing does. So nothing changes with the numbers. X. So you shouldn't have to be crossing stuff out anymore. If you are, that's fine. But you should be able to pick up on this pattern kind of easily. 20 and 5, I can take a 5 out. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 5 divided by 5 is 1. Before I move on, just double check. Those are good. Or those are the same, I mean. X minus 5. Okay. Show me your answers for this one now. All right, try that one.
Is that 16?
Yes. Let me put this there.